Good morning, fellow travelers. My name is Ember Aeternal, and welcome to my channel, Spritforgecoaching. I'm here to do a general reading today. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but if it does, take what fits and leave what doesn't. If you'd like a personal reading at some point, please contact me at spritforgecoaching@gmail.com. Let's get started. Spirit, please help us to see what we need to see today and hear what we need to hear today. To walk through the world with knowledge and wisdom. So we have the Hermit as your primary card, as your significator. This is you. The Hermit is, well, as the name implies, goes into their cave and figures out their life, generally away from others. There is a danger of isolation with the Hermit, though. You know, some people thrive in isolation, most people don't. Try to find that balance between self-reflection by yourself and damaging isolation. Let's get your obstacles. We have the Eight of Cups. So the Cups is about emotion, intuition, excuse me, connection, love, and the Eights are sometimes connected to infinity. Depends on who you talk to, which deck you're using. So the Eight of Cups is generally about walking away, cutting your losses. With this being in obstacles, this might not be a good idea. Let's get your supports. Spirit, tell us who and what our supports are today. We have the Ace of Cups. So the Aces are generally about potential and new beginnings. And the Ace of Cups, with it being about connection and emotion and intuition, this is the beginning of a new cycle of emotions. Perhaps emotions that you're unaccustomed to experiencing. So let's get subconscious influences. We have Two of Wands. Two of Wands has been coming up lately. It generally, not always, but generally means be careful what you wish for. I'm seeing two lightsabers here. Yes, I just gave my Star Wars nerdiness away. It looks like these two birds are maybe contending with each other over the lightsabers. Okay, I'll get serious. So the 2s are about balance generally, and 1s are about action and the will to manifest in passion. And I can't help seeing here, careful what you wish for. So there's something in your subconscious that's possibly nagging at you about something you wished for, and maybe you're regretting it. So let's take a look at ego. We have the Knight of Swords. Careful what you wish for, which led to the possibility of violent disagreements, which might be why you're in hermit energy. Yeah, that was the 8 of Cups, walking away, cutting your losses. 8 of Cups, new emotional opportunities. Careful what you wish for, possible violent disagreement. Swords are about communication, and of course, you can have disagreements when you communicate ineffectively, or when you're communicating with somebody who's manipulative, or you just don't see eye to eye for whatever reason. And with this being the messenger, I think you brought somebody a message that they didn't like. Though I think it's more likely that somebody brought you a message that you didn't like, and so you're cutting your losses and putting yourself in hermit energy. So let's get conscious influences. We have the King of Pentacles. So the Pentacles are about nature, stability, prosperity, abundance, the material world generally. It's the slowest moving energy in the deck, in any deck, of all the suits. And with the King of Pentacles, this is a master of the energy of Pentacles. And I'm getting a need to go into nature. So this is conscious influences. I think you're seeing that you need to go into nature. Just maybe go for a long hike, or maybe even a long camping trip, to get in touch with your hermit side. If you go by yourself, please leave ways to find you in case you're not back when you're expected. So let's go with past influences now. So we have 2 of Pentacles. 2s are about balance. Pentacles are about balance doubled. Excuse me. So with this being in past influences, I think excuse me, my allergies have been wreaking havoc with me the last couple days. So I think you've been juggling your finances. I think maybe it's possible that you've been missing work because you're in this hermit energy. Maybe you can't find the will to go to work. Maybe you needed a break from work and you took steps to make sure that work would leave you alone, and now you're getting what you wished for, and now you're not so sure it was a good idea because now you're juggling your finances. Or you were juggling your finances. So let's get current circumstances. We have the Emperor. So the Emperor is all the kings of all four suits rolled into one, but he is, whereas the Empress is connected to nurturing, he is connected to the physical and protection, and not just protection, but with building, with manifesting in the physical world. So in the current circumstances, you were juggling your finances, or feared that you would have to juggle your finances, but then you came into Emperor energy and you have realized something very important. And I think it was directly connected to this possible violent disagreement and that wish that maybe you're regretting now. Let's see what future influences hold for you. We have the Nine of Cups. I'm getting wish fulfillment and strong Terry Pratchett vibes. Yeah, great auto in there. But yeah, I'm getting wish fulfillment. Dreams come true. This is in future influences. So I think what happened here was you set some boundaries, and then you set some boundaries with work, and it's possible that work made threats because you set these boundaries and you held your ground. And I think this is more about fear of needing to juggle your finances than actually needing to, because you reconnected with yourself here. You reconnected with yourself here, and then you feared that you had to juggle finances. Maybe you even had to a little bit, but then you held your ground and you came into Emperor energy. You discovered that you are an emperor, that you are very capable of manifesting in the physical world. And so in the future, this will make dreams come true, being in this Emperor energy. So let's get the outcome. We have Ten of Swords. Oof. Nines and tens in each suit are mirror images of each other. If this were the Nine of Swords, this would be anxiety about certain things that you fear. 10 is the actual. So something that you feared is going to come to pass. Possibly losing your job, possibly being demoted. I want to get an extra card with this. Ten of Swords can also be death actually it's more than likely to be death than the death card is. The death card is about transformation. It's about old things dying away to make room for new things. But the Ten of Swords can be about actual death. So I want to get a clarification card with this. We've got the King of Wands. The Kings are the masters of the energy of the suit. Wands is about manifestation, the will to manifest, passion. I'm sorry, my brain is hurting a little bit from this. So these are opposing each other. You have this worst fears coming true right here. And then you have what seems to be the polar opposite, which is unexpected good news. So maybe from this is like a mini tower. You know, things falling apart, or at least seeming to fall apart, but out of it comes unexpected good news. And I think it will be with a rush, because this is Wands. Wands are the fastest energy. Pentacles are the slowest. Wands are the fastest energy. So I think this unexpected good news will be quick on the heels of this mini tower here. Let's get overall energy. Queen of Wands. So the queens are the ones who prepare the energy for mastery. You know, I like to use this analogy. She's the one in the kitchen who's preparing the ingredients before the final meal is created. Excuse me. So I think this is just a hiccup. It's a very serious hiccup. Don't get me wrong about that. This is a very serious hiccup, but it's not all pervasively changing your life like the tower would be, like everything falling apart. So we have unexpected good news here from a King of Wands. And the overall energy is the Queen of Wands, which is I'm getting something like happy social events. So all is not lost here. You basically needed to you've needed to be in hermit energy in order to figure out who you are, where you stand, what your boundaries are. And there was this disagreement here after you got your wish. You got them to leave you alone. I really think this is about work. Could be wrong though. But you got them to leave you alone. And then, yes. You got them to leave you alone up here, and you got your wish. And then there was a disagreement, not necessarily violent, but the Knight generally indicates a violent disagreement. Not necessarily a physical disagreement, but definitely people shouting, or maybe texting strongly. And as a result, you need to go into nature. You need to go into yourself. You need to ground yourself. And deal with your finances, or you have dealt with your finances. You juggled them, you got into the Emperor energy, you have found exactly where your strengths and weaknesses are. You have wish fulfillment here, or dreams come true as a result of getting into the Emperor energy, and then things fall apart briefly. Very briefly. But it's only a bump in the road. It's not the end of the world, as a tower moment might indicate. And then you have right on the heels of this is unexpected good news and happy social events. And I think this King of Wands and this Queen of Wands are connected. I think we have one person with masculine energy here and one person with feminine energy here who are coming together to create a celebration, I think. Possibly something, I'm getting the feeling it's friends who want to show you that you are still loved in spite of all the crap that went on up here with this disagreement and with your needing to be left alone. So let's get 3 cards for balancing factors, unknown influences, and suggested improvements. And yes, I'm using the angels and demons again. So we have criticism. This is why you went into Hermit energy, because you were criticized one too many times. You just didn't want to deal with it anymore. And quite frankly, I don't blame you. Even constructive criticism is iffy. It's difficult to take. And when criticism comes at you over and over and over again, it can become exhausting. So this is why you've gone into Hermit energy. So I'm just going to take that one. We have ambition. This is unknown influences. And I'm going to get suggested improvements before I try to figure out what ambition means. Ambition is in unknown influences. So I think you're dealing with an ambitious person who is possibly using you as a stepping stone to get to where they want to be. And then you unexpectedly put your foot down, set some boundaries, and this, I think, made it more difficult for them to meet their ambitions. And it's entirely possible that it made it more difficult for you to meet your ambitions too. So let's get suggested improvements. We have reconciliation. So clearly, with whomever you had this disagreement with, you need to reconcile. It looks like there was a misunderstanding here. That they weren't actually trying to step on your toes. That doesn't change the fact that they did step on your toes and possibly with this criticism here. And maybe you criticized them right back. But yeah, it looks like you're going to have to try to find common ground with them in order for you to be able to move forward. You may not care about them being able to move forward, but I know you at least care about you being able to move forward. The best way to do this is with some sort of reconciliation with them. The overall energy is catastrophe and haste. Don't be too hasty about this, though. Don't be too quick to judge. Don't be too quick to criticize. Don't be too quick to allow your ambitions to drive you to whatever it is you're wanting to do with your life. It's gonna bring catastrophe. And I think that's what this is. It's gonna bring catastrophe if you don't slow down and think before you speak. Think before you approach this person. Think about what you want and be clear about what you want without manipulation when you decide to reconcile with this person. So, I think that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed the way I read. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification button so you can be informed of my content as soon as it posts. I truly hope that you have a blessed day.